Bomba clot. That's all I can say, man. Bomba clot. Look at the size of this, guys. Yeah, that's a Papa Dreadie right there. So I reviewed the orange Papa Dreadie last week, and this is the yellow. Look at the brightness on that. I hope the camera does it justice. I did take a picture, so the thumbnail will reflect the true bright lemon yellow of this pepper. And I'm going to save seeds to it. So let me give you the backstory how I got a orange Papa Dreadie and a yellow Papa Dreadie. The plants are right next to each other. Phenos are exactly the same. When they were green, I had no clue any of this was going to happen. I got to see how I can do this. I'm just trying to, I don't have gloves right now, so I'm trying to core it like a pumpkin pretty much. I have a really sharp knife, and I'm not used to using a sharp knife to do this kind of stuff. So anyways, last year I needed some, and I needed just a little bit for a test batch of sauce that I just actually got around to making, and I wanted to review one. So all right, there's the seeds to it. I'm saving the seeds because of the size of it and because of the color. Now the orange one, let me set that aside. There's what the inside looks like. I will cut it in half for you guys. All right. Without seeds, let's see the placenta. Oh, that freaking smell. It's beautiful. Beautiful pepper. Without seeds, it's a little bit different looking at it, but it's no big deal. The orange one, okay. The first Papa Dreadie I ever had was orange, and I fell in love with the pepper first bite. I said, "This is something special." And so that guy, that was Josh. He probably got the seeds from the same place I got the isolated seeds from. They're orange. They're from Refined and Fired Chilies. So I had that planted, and I like I told you, I got impatient. It's kind of cool. I'm glad, actually. I got impatient because I seen one or two seeds pop, and then I had extra cells, and I was like, oh man, maybe they're not gonna pop. I don't know. For some reason this year, it literally took my seeds longer to germinate. Last year, it was 3 to 7 days, and they were all popped. I mean, maybe I had one or two pop at 10 days. This year, it was like 7 to 10 days, and I wasn't seeing everything pop, and I was like, what the heck? So I just threw backup seeds. I had some non-isolated, and I'm like, and with that, I got a KSLS. I think it's the same seeds I used last year. They were just in my box. But then I bought isolated KSLS seeds from Jimmy Pickles. So I actually had the same situation as this outside with those plants. I have a KSLS isolated, true phenos, no problem. Then I have this mystery pepper. It looks longer, and and I tried a small one yesterday, and it was freaking amazing. And I think it's the same one as last year because I had a plan to do that. So, and I don't mind, man. I love accidental crosses, color variants. So with this, though, this is not the case. These are both true Papa Dreadie. But these seeds came from a pepper that I got from Mark II Markin. And, oh, it's hot. Oh, whoa. Wow. I don't know because it's bigger, but that little bite right there is hotter than the other ones I've had. Wow. Wow, it packs a punch, man. So Mark, I got some pods from him. I kept some seeds. And lo and behold, I got that bright yellow lemon Papa Dreadie, which is what he sent me. Now the isolated ones come out, they ripen orange, and they are awesome too. The taste is very, very similar. It's almost the same. Um, but I think the orange ones have more of a all-around citrusy note. These have the all-around citrusy note, but they have a hint of a lemon, like a little more of a sharp citrusy note. And it's almost like the same case with the Yellow Reaper. The Yellow Reapers that I grow are this color. Okay, they're citrusy and a little bit lemony, a little bit. And my friend Ben down in Florida, he grows ones that ripen orange. I mean, they're yellow, but they start turning more orange as they ripen, fully ripen. With that being said, they're both Yellow Reapers. They just have a slightly different flavor. So I'm going to load that up with some Scotch Bonnet sauce and toss that big old chunk on there. Let's go. Mmm. That's phenomenal. Wow. Wow. I'll tell you, this year I did not go crazy trying to get early pods or trying to buy peppers from people like I usually do. One reason I was trying to, Linda McNews, who I usually get most of my early season peppers from, a couple other people here and there, but I was trying to let the League of Fire guys get the peppers from her so they could train. And I said, you know what, let's take a break anyway, because you'll appreciate these more when you get them. Look at that. Mmm. Mmm. It's very close to a super hot. I could cut that in half and let most chili heads try it, and they would think it was a super hot. The yellow super hots aren't as hot as other color variants, but wow. Woo! And I bet you if this pod ever threw, if it ever threw red or even chocolate pods, they would be screaming. So with that being said, I didn't get a lot of fresh pods early this year. I think I had some in March. I bought 2 boxes since the first of the year. And those were a great treat, but we took a break, We're like, yeah, we got tons of powder and hot sauce and challenges, and we got tons of pepper stuff. We got frozen peppers, freeze dried, dehydrated, everything. And I told my wife, I said, the one box I bought for her for her birthday of fresh pods, and I chocolate dipped them, and she loved them. And the other box I don't remember, I bought and we ate. But regardless of the fact, it's nice to be back. It's nice to be back. That's the whole point of my little rant I just went on, was to say that hot sauce is good. I eat it on everything. Fresh pods are good, especially on food. I don't like eating them whole. It's not my thing. But fresh pod on food with a hot sauce that pairs with it is completely next level. So let's take this Scotch Bonnet sauce, all right, and throw that pure dread, man. Put it right there like that. Mmm. Wow. I don't know which one I like better. The orange one or this one? I probably couldn't pick. I like them both. I like them both. The orange one has some qualities to it that, wow. And it was the first time I ever tried one. It was the oranger one. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. I'll show you guys the plants soon. I don't I don't have a lot of peppers that are ripening right now. I just see a couple here and there. But I want to show you guys while they're on the plant so you can know what I'm talking about. The plants are right next to each other, catty corner. I want to show you guys the orange versus the yellow while they're on the plant so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Because these, I watched this one ripen over a few days' time, and it literally was green. And then the next day it was half bright yellow, half green. Okay. And then it was all bright yellow. And I took it off the plant and let it sit for 2 days, I think, inside, or a day. I think 2 days. Wow. Phenomenal. All right, look at that. It's going to hurt. Whew. I'm sweating. Can't chew on this side no more, so it's a little weird trying to adjust and get used to it. I am sweating profusely. That's hot. I took the placenta out too. Wow. Yeah, I seen that. There's another one that's big like that on there. Most of the time, Papa Dreadies I don't see them that large. I mean, a little bit smaller than that to even a lot bit smaller than that. But hands down, underrated pepper. I don't know if you guys ever heard the story of the Papa Dreadie, but it's on the internet. Google it. I got a friend from Jamaica, and he was begging me for a plant. He local. I'm like, why didn't you freaking ask me for some seeds, man? Earlier in the season. This was like a week ago. And he wanted, I had to have a big MOA plant at my office, and he wanted to buy it from me. I'm like, no, you can't bother me. And then finally I was like, well, here, I'm going to give you this. And it was a smaller plant. And I wrote Scotch Bonnet Yellow on the tag. And the reason why is these were plants that I was giving away to like coworkers who don't really know a lot about peppers. So I wasn't going to put Papa Dreadie or MOA. They wouldn't have known what it was. They wanted Scotch Bonnets and stuff like that. Habaneros, which I didn't have habaneros, but I had Bohemian goats, which are a type of habanero. But anyways, I don't know. One of my buddies, he ended up only taking one plant. So I ended up with this extra plant. I left it in a small pot. I didn't feel like messing with it, but so I give it to this guy. But the cool thing is I don't know if it was a Papa Dreadie or MOA. So I told him, I go, here, man, here's a Scotch Bonnet. I says, I don't know if it's MOA though. I said, and he said, what color is it? I said, it's going to be yellow. And I told him the story about Papa Dreadie. And, I mean, who knows? Maybe he'll, when this guy, if it is a Papa Dreadie, maybe when he grows it and he tastes it, maybe he'll have some kind of flashback, to another type of Scotch Bonnet. Telling you, it's so weird with food, man. Like when I first started drinking organic milk, I'm like, that tastes good. That tastes like the milk I had when I lived up in Elmira, New York. We had a cow farm there, and I drank it because I don't like drinking milk. I started drinking organic cream or like half and half, and organic bananas. A flashback to another time comes in because you're tasting flavors that you haven't tasted in 15, 20 years. The government, whoever, they've poisoned us. and I won't touch non-organic milk, or I won't have nothing to do with this stuff. It tastes disgusting. My point being, though, maybe Philando will taste a certain essence or taste in that Papa Dreadie that he hasn't tasted since he lived on the island. You never know. So, I'm sweating real good. The smell of that, here's a placenta. It's so unique. Of course, like I said, it's citrusy, but it's just exotic. It just has another kind of, it's just like almost an umami to it. But yeah, and this is a new Scotch Bonnet sauce that I'm working on. And this is hotter than any Scotch Bonnet sauce I've had. Wow. That's so good. Alright guys, just wanted to show you the Bomba Clot. The big dog, big pepper, kind of like Rockweiler. Hope you guys are having a good day out there. I will upload this at some point. Uncle Bulk, I freaking love you.